Morning folks, afternoon, good night, whatever it is, wherever you are when you are watching this video. My name is Drew, this is Drew's Farming Life. This is our dairy farm. We're currently milking around 180 dairy coos, Holstein cross Friesian, and we fatten our bull calves right the way through to finishing. We also do a bit of arable, so there's quite a variety of things on this channel. Please remember to like, comment or subscribe to this channel, as it helps me increase my reach to other viewers, which also helps me bring you better content. It is now in this first few days of December, and it's got quite cold, not that cold, but cold enough that it's started to get frosty, which is ideal. So today we're going to be spreading slurry with umbilical. The ground was quite frosty this morning, but it's lifted now. But the ground's nice and hard, dry underneath, so we're going to get the umbilical going this afternoon here. I've currently got the T7220 on the tower, and I'm about to go get the TM140, which is over there, and I'm going to fire it on the other end and get the tower a wee mix before we start spreading. There we go. Big old yolks fired up. There we go. She's just coming up for 8,000 hours, so she's still reasonably fresh. Been a good old tractor this. It's always been pretty reliable. TMs are well known for that anyway, these ones. Especially these ones, the TM140, TM155s and whatnot, they were always very reliable. And then you went up to the TM190 and then something just went wrong there. And I'm only going to say that because we had one, and aye, she was a raw yoke, so she was, but she did have her bollers, so went through a few radiators when we had her, don't know why. Hydraulic pumps and this and that, but I know, still a good all round tractor. Just I think she'd had her day, that was the thing. Right, get the PTO hitched up here. Bro, right, we'll get her fired up, then have a look in the tower, see how well she's getting mixed. This is not the height I want to be seeing this at. It has been a ridiculously wet winter though so far, so there's nothing we could do but pump watery slurry into the tower. So I'm hoping to get it down a wee bit, see us through. A lot of folk will be in the same boat. A lot of folk. It's very wet over here. As you can see from this mixing, it's spilling up, boiling up here. The two going, it'll mix really well underneath. The crust will no disappear until it gets well down, and it can really ruffle it up, but the underneath will get mixed up really well. So the paddles are fantastic. Mixing with this wasn't ideal. You don't get the same oomph as you do off the big boat paddles, especially with two of them on the go, like. So I'll leave that to mix for a wee while, and then Dad will put the 70-30 on the Doda pump, which is sitting down there. The pipe attachment goes onto the tower there, You open these sluice gates, start up the pump, the pipe goes away around the tower, out to the field to the 7040, the 300 horse tractor. But she's got the nice big 710 wheels on it, ideal for the wet conditions. Ideal for less compaction, so it is. Old gubbed Western there, handy for spares, but I think they've robbed most of the spares off it now. Right, go see what I can do for the now till Dad gets back with the 7030. He's away spreading dung up in the moor, so everyone's keeping busy here. Here we are out in the field with umbilical spreading. Dad's started up from the tower. We put the 220 on the tower because he doesn't want to take the 7030 off the dung spreader, fair enough. So we just flung a 220 onto the Doda pump. So I'm just going to be cruising up and down here trying to get slurry out. I've already done more than one half of the field right down to the bottom there. I know the windows need a clean, but not get into it. And the back window, it always gets jetted with slurry, but at some point we will be getting a dribble bar, so I dare say that might get rid of that problem. New rules and regulations and all that, you know, so got to keep yourself right. So aye, so I'm in the 7040. If any of you can remember, it was the tractor we bought by accident. Well, we didn't buy it by accident, but we bought it during lockdown, so we weren't actually allowed to go and see it. And then it got sent up, and then Dad brought it back, and she had a hell of a power under the bonnet. We were like, 7040, it's a beast. We just thought that's what they were like, but maybe it's been tweaked a little bit. So the local mechanic, he got a dyno, so Father was like, right, taking it down to the dyno, pung it onto that. Now this tractor's supposed to be, I think it's 190 horse before it boosts, and then it boosts up to just under 240, I'm pretty sure. But this tractor was boosting, no, it wasn't boosting, before it boosts she was at 250 horse, and then when the boost came on, got switched on, it was 299. Now that explained a lot as to why nothing really seemed to be killing her. So she'd been remapped to the moon, and the power that comes off her is nuts. Black reek and all, to be fair, but she's some machine. Got a mudguard to go on her. Well, needs re-welded because mudguard rotted, so fell off. I think it was silage time, so should probably get round to putting that back on, because it makes a big difference to keep the tractor clean. What's everyone else up to at home these days? I know at the moment we're doing a hell of a feeding because everyone's in. It takes up most of the morning some days. They're just hungry buggers, coozers, I know. They just munch, they just didn't stop. Got the auto steer going here. She's doing a broad job, keeping me straight. Working away nicely. I think I'm going to need to adjust the width. I'm spreading right enough. Because it's really watery, it's going out really wide, so I'll adjust that so I don't gub the ground, gain it too much. So I'll need to exit this and then sort that out. Please check it on the map. I brought both drones with me. I'm going to use the DJI today. Brought them both, but I think I'm going to use the DJI. See how she flies. And then I might bring the other one out later as well. Right, lining up my next run. There's a wee bit of a difference. Might see a wee swiggle there, but that's when I changed the working width of the tractor here. So I'm going to Put the drone outside the cab and send it away up. Fly it about and see what we can gather.
Oh, here nu var. Oh, here är du. Oh, here nu var. Oh, here är du. I'm having a fuck on the back of the bus and I'm homeward bound with my car with sisters, buttocks and kayaks all over the place. They're looking at me like I'm a disgrace. Oh, here nu var. Oh, here är du. Oh, here nu var. Oh, here är du.
Well, I made the mistake of not actually charging up the base station for the oversteer, so I only got a few runs and I've had to drive this for the rest. Not a big deal, but it would have been easier to record more. But yeah, getting across the field now. Bit wiggly, but that's not an issue, so ideal. Thank you very much for watching. If you haven't already, please remember to subscribe to my channel. It helps me so much. Cheers guys, see you all next time.